Maria Alvarez was never the type to seek attention. She kept her head down, followed orders, and did her job with quiet precision. As a base clerk at Fort Ironhill, she spent most of her days behind a desk, processing reports, organizing files, and staying out of the line of fire. Both literally and politically, she was quiet. But that didn't mean she was weak. No one at the base knew much about her past. To them, she was just the soft-spoken admin in pressed fatigues and scuffed boots, her dark hair tucked neatly under her cap. She never spoke about her previous deployments, never bragged, never complained. She was simply ... present, polite, invisible, until one Tuesday morning, everything changed. The base had a new commander, Colonel Raymond Beckett, a man with a reputation for being by the book, power-hungry, and not exactly known for respecting those he saw as beneath him. He walked into the admin building with his chest puffed, looking for someone to make an example of. His eyes locked on Maria almost immediately. "You there?" he barked. "You're out of regs?" Maria blinked. "Sir, your uniform," he said, gesturing to her sleeves. "Roll them down. Tattoos aren't authorized." Maria hesitated. "Sir, with respect, I'm allowed to wear short sleeves. I've submitted all required forms, and my tattoos are approved under." "I didn't ask for a debate," he snapped. "Remove your top layer. Don't. Let's see what's so important that you think you can break protocol." A hush fell across the room. Everyone knew this wasn't about tattoos. It was about dominance, about power. Maria slowly removed her outer jacket, revealing her toned arms tanned by years in harsh sun, and then the room went dead silent. Etched into her skin, from her right shoulder to her forearm, was a black ink tattoo of a skull surrounded by a wreath of flames. But it wasn't just any skull. It was the emblem of the 47th Phantom Unit. An elite Special Forces team disbanded years ago after completing a mission no one dared to talk about. The same unit that had gone dark in enemy territory faced an ambush and somehow made it out. With only one survivor, Maria Alvarez. Her file was classified, erased from the usual logs. The few who knew the story assumed the survivor was long gone from active duty, either retired or buried in PTSD. No one expected her to be quietly pushing papers at Fort Ironhill. Colonel Beckett's face paled. His lips parted, but no words came out. One of the sergeants finally broke the silence. "Sir, that emblem is earned. She doesn't need your permission to wear it." Maria's eyes met the colonel's, calm, unafraid. "If you'd like," she said softly, "I can forward you my mission clearance and authorization from the Pentagon. But I'd suggest you read the citations attached first, especially the ones signed by General Whitmore." Whitmore. The name landed like a hammer. The same general who rarely signed off on anyone outside of top-tier combat units. The same general who gave Maria the Distinguished Service Cross, a fact only known to a handful of people. Beckett stepped back slightly. "That won't be necessary," he mumbled. Maria didn't gloat. She simply put her jacket back on, rolled up her sleeves again, and returned to her desk. But word spread. Within 24 hours, the base was buzzing. "Did you hear about Alvarez?" They said she was a ghost in the field. "She took down an entire cell with no backup. Why is she here?" "She doesn't talk because she's seen things we can't imagine." People treated her differently after that. Not with fear, but with respect. Real respect. The kind earned not by loud words, but by quiet, unshakable strength. Colonel Beckett never challenged her again. And as for Maria, she continued to file reports and shuffle papers. But now, the room always grew quiet when she entered. And no one dared question the tattoo on her arm. Because sometimes, the quietest ones carry the heaviest stories. And hers was inked in blood, fire, and honor.